Hello, everyone. So, I'm sharing a quick message from Jesus. Jesus began, Dominique, I know you've been perplexed at why you are unable to remember majority of the dreams that you've been having on a nightly basis, and you've chalked up the dreams as not important since you don't remember them. But this is not true. This is a deliberate attack from the enemy to keep you from seeing in the spiritual realm and sharing revelations. There is a reason you had a demonic dream shortly after you dreamt this morning, and you only remembered that portion of the dream, but not the first portion. The enemy is in the business of stealing dreams from my children, and it happens to so many. Don't you know that because you are spiritual beings not of this world, your ability to dream is how you enter the spirit world in addition to visions? No other being has this ability, especially those without souls who walk this earth. As I've told you, you are always under spiritual attack, even before the moment you wake up, because the enemy wants to stop you from entering into your inherited ability to hear from and communicate with me. If there is interference in our communication, you will be lost and confused and are not able to become warned and prepped of the dangers are ahead, in addition to the promises I wish to share with you as well. Remember that you are spiritual beings who carry a material body that's only temporary. This is why you will continue to fight battles that are unseen to the natural eye. The only way to be prepared to fight these battles is to constantly wage war in the spirit where the battles are occurring. What you see in the physical is only a manifestation of what's happening in the spirit. I want you to, from now on, ask yourself, what is going on in the spirit realm when you see good and bad things happening around you in the natural? Do not get caught up on what you see materially, but immediately ask what's happening in the spirit, and you will receive deeper understanding of what's happening around you. I'm happy to grant this because I want my children to be prepared and to understand the times that they are living in. And that was the end of Jesus' message. So that was a quick message, but he is sharing that many of us are having our dreams stolen by Satan. And this has happened to me so many times. Now, I'm not typically a dreamer, but when I do dream, and I feel like it's something significant, but then the moment I wake up, it's like that dream was wiped completely from my memory. And I know many of you have probably experienced this. And it always, it was really frustrating me. I'm just like, why does this keep happening? So God finally talked to me about it, and he revealed that this is an attack of Satan. He doesn't want us to have that access to be able to go into the spirit realm. And many times, if not majority of the time, when we sleep and we dream, we are actually going into the spirit. A lot of people don't look at it that way, but that's exactly what's happening. When we sleep and we dream, that's when we have the most access to travel within the spirit realm. And we're in the spirit realm because we're spiritual beings first. We have a material body, but we are spiritual beings. So that's why the enemy works very hard to make sure that we can't do these things that God has given us authority to do. And when God is trying to share things and he can't get our attention when we're awake, he will try to give us dreams and speak to us in the state when we're sleeping. And that's when he will impart a lot of things. He may warn us about ourselves or about other people or things that's going to happen that we need to know to prepare. So he is sharing with us, one of Satan's tactics is, he likes to steal dreams and make sure that when we wake up, we don't remember them. But then if we have a demonic dream, that he lets that stay, right? It's so crazy, but that's the way he is. Because the dream that I had this particular morning, it was a morning after that I woke up, and I heard this from God. And that morning I had a really horrible demonic dream. Like, I'm not going to even go into it, but it was really bad. And I remembered that dream. But the dream that I had before then that I felt was really significant, it was like wiped clean. And you may say, well, why didn't God restore it? God does a lot of things, and he doesn't always restore things at that particular moment. Everything is done according to timing. So if it's something that he truly wants me to know, he will bring it up at the proper time. So that's really the way that he has taught me to look at it. So if that's happening to you, make sure that you are in prayer. Make sure you're covering yourself. And if it's God's will to restore that dream, ask him to do it. And if he doesn't, maybe it's not the time. Maybe he allowed it for a particular reason. Okay? So thank you all so much for listening, and God bless you. Into the next message.